Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to another video, and it is time to share my predictions for the State of Play for August 6th, 2020, which of course is tomorrow, so we don't have too much time in between. I try to keep myself away from any leaks or whatever, if there is any leaks, but I don't think tomorrow is going to be a huge State of Play. I think it's just like a kind of like a taking care of business style State of Play, like one where like they haven't done one in a little while, and they want to kind of show stuff for all their PS4 games that are still coming out, and even show a little bit of PS5 stuff. They did announce that it's not going to have any PS5 big announcements, but they will be showing stuff they showed already in the PS5 event thing that they did a couple months ago, where they showed the console and all the games, which I thought was still a great event. I really enjoyed it, and all those reveals were pretty good. Resident Evil, come on. Resident Evil, Miles Morales, some good reveals in there. Demon Souls, not Dark Souls. So I'm here to make some predictions on what they're going to show, which I think is going to be a combination of PS4, PS5, and PSVR games. I say that because I'm pretty sure they already announced that that's what they're going to show. They're going to show mainly PS4 and PSVR stuff. So this is my predictions. This is just things I came up with. I didn't try to look or anything for predictions. I kind of wanted to keep this my own, so if there's things that I missed that are obvious, then I apologize. But this is my predictions, where I tried to not influence my own predictions with other people's predictions. So let's get to it, okay? I think they're gonna actually start off, and I think this is a definitely gonna either happen here or in the next event, because it's supposedly another event. I did hear about this, that there is a supposed another event. I don't know why I always say another as another. It's supposed to be another event later this month, and that's the rumor. That's going to be heavily about the PS5, which I could totally see, but I don't know if it'll be this month. I'd say like beginning of next month. I don't know. Maybe at the end of this month. I could see that, sure. I guess. But all right, so I think they're going to start off by showing the new Call of Duty. Now, they have to. The game will most likely come out October, November. They got to show it eventually. And it's already been leaked. We already know what it is. It's called Call of Duty Black Ops not Vietnam. I'm sorry. Cold War. Not Vietnam. I would love that, actually. Even though I think Black Ops 1 took place, at least a segment of it took place in Vietnam. At least that's what I remember. But Cold War, which I think is a great idea. Cold War, we don't really get too many Cold War games, so I think that's a great idea for Call of Duty to go to something I feel unexplored. Maybe a Call of Duty did take place in Cold War in the past, but there's too many to remember everything. But so Cold War, I think that's a good idea. I don't know about that title though. That's the title that leaked. It's called Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. It's like three different titles combined together. So cool. I think they're going to show that to begin with, because I think they're going to want to show something bigger at the end. Not that Call of Duty is not big, but it's expected, you know what I mean? And then they're going to have a giant reveal in this, they said, but I have a feeling they're going to still show some cool stuff. So I think they're going to start off with Call of Duty. It'll probably even, like, the State of Play will start, and it'll do the boop, the PS4 like turn on sound, and then it'll do like I don't know, stay frosty or whatever. They don't say that in Black Ops, but they'll start off with some military chatter, and then they'll get into the gameplay or the reveal trailer, and then maybe even talk about it, show some gameplay maybe. I think it's going to be a big part of the State of Play, or the next State of Play. Again, I'm not too sure, because I'm sure this game will also be on PS5. I think a big part of it will be dedicated to Call of Duty. So, because they still own the exclusive rights to Call of Duty, kind of, they get the maps early and stuff, so I'm sure they want to use that, and they want to use it effectively. So anyway, Call of Duty. Next, I hope this happens. Please show this game. I thought originally this was supposed to come out this year, but I'm looking and seeing a lot of people saying that's not the case, so most likely this won't come until next year, but I was still hoping this would come this year, and that is the Nier Replicant Remaster. Not exactly a remake, but a remaster, even though they shared some screenshots, and it definitely looked better, way better, so it's a good remaster, if anything. And if you don't know, Nier Replicant is the original Nier. It's the Nier that you didn't get, I guess, if you did play the 360 or PS3 version. In America, I'm talking about. In Japan, though, the Nier Replicant, I think, is I guess, the main one, because I think Nier Replicant was the more popular one. I could be wrong. I could be wrong there. Gestalt is the one that we got. And Replicant is the one we didn't get. I heard the games are very, very, very similar. I've actually looked up like explanations of what's different and stuff, and it seems like a lot of it is the same, but there is, of course, big differences, but a lot of it is still very similar. And of course, Nier Automata, fantastic game. I knew I was gonna love that game. We played it recently for the podcast, and I wanted to play it when it first came out. It just came out at the wrong time. Like the Switch came out, and like all these other games came out, and so like Zelda came out. It was just like the worst time, and then it just kept getting buried in the backlog. But I'm glad I finally played it because I love the original Nier. It was one of the biggest surprises of the last gen, and I love that game. So I hope Nier Replicant gets shown, but I wouldn't be surprised if it passes this and maybe goes to Gamescom. I can see that too. But all right, next is they mentioned that there will be some PS5 games that were shown during the event a couple months ago in this state of play. So I think it's not going to be anything huge. I think a couple of things are going to be kind of cool, but I don't think anything huge. I wrote down just a few things I expect to see. I'm not going to write down everything that we saw during the event, just so I'm correct at least. You know, like I just write down everything we saw during the event and go like, see, I said that would be shown, even though I said every single game that was shown during the PS5 event. But the ones I could definitely see being shown, I could definitely see Kena Bridge of Spirits, which is that kind of cool looking platformer game. I definitely can see that being shown because that's supposed to be, I think, a launch title, or like it comes out close to launch or whatever. It's supposed to come out this year, so I'm assuming probably a launch title or close to launch. Not sure if that's a PS5 exclusive, meaning I'm not sure if it's also on PS4. It looks like it could have been, so I'm not really too sure. I had to take a swig. All right. So Kena, I think, will definitely be shown. Just real quick. Next game is Bug Snacks. I mean, we're talking about Bug Snacks, baby. I think Bug Snacks will probably be shown. And it'll probably have a release date for like early next year. I think it's definitely confirmed to come out next year, but I have a feeling like probably like January, February. I don't know. I think it might be a little too early for another Bug Snacks look, I guess, because we just got another one recently with that music video that came out. But I could see it. I could see it coming. Godfall. Remember that game? Godfall, yeah, they're gonna probably show that again. I don't know, maybe not. I feel like at this point, might as well not show Godfall until you announce when the PS5 is coming out, because Godfall is just like, we've seen it. It looks blah. It looks like it would probably be fine. It doesn't look like a next gen game, in my opinion. Like, honestly, it looks like just a game that could come out anytime. It could came out 3 years ago, but I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. For it to come out for PS5, I need to see more of it, obviously. But from what I've seen, it does not look like a PS5 game. But yeah, so Godfall, and also that weird ass like dinosaur high school game. It's called Goodbye Volcano High. I could see them showing that again. Maybe that'll be shown. I'm not sure. I'm sure they'll show some other stuff, but I'm not gonna just put all my predictions. I'm not just gonna say every game that I could see being shown during this event, because there was a lot of stuff they showed. Like I could see the new Oddworld game being shown too. That'd be kind of cool. That looked awesome. But yeah, they're gonna show some stuff. But one thing I think they're most likely gonna show, and I only say this because I think there was someone leaked Resident Evil 8, and not leaked, but they confirmed, they had like insider knowledge that Resident Evil 8 was gonna be at the Sony press conference thing for the PS5, not press conference, but you know what I mean, the PS5 event. And this person, I forgot his name. It was like Dusk Golem or Golem Dusk. It was something like that. They also said that we were going to get another Resident Evil 8 trailer in August. Now, that could be for the PS5 event that is supposedly happening this month. Or it could be here, because technically they said no big announcements. but they will show us PS5 stuff from the PS5 event. So I could see there being another trailer for Resident Evil 5, like maybe a quick one. You know, like Resident Evil 7 had a quick one. Did I say 5? I meant 8. Whatever. You know what I meant. Resident Evil 7 had like a quick little trailer after its first reveal trailer. I remember that like a month later had a really quick trailer. I could see that happening again with Resident Evil 8. So I could totally see like a minute trailer, just a new one. Like, hey, it's a cute little trailer. So I could see that for sure. I have a feeling that's definitely gonna happen actually. Next two things, I think these are kind of like throwaway things, not throwaway things, but these are games coming for the PS4. So I think they're gonna show them in some way. These are third-party games. By the way, did I mention this is gonna be a heavily third-party state of play? I should have mentioned that in the beginning. I think they're gonna show Crash Bandicoot 4. I think they're gonna show more of it. I don't know what they're going to show. Maybe a new trailer, maybe just some more gameplay. I'm not sure. But I think one thing they're definitely going to show is Star Wars Squadrons. Mainly because I heard there's supposed to be a PSVR thing in that game. They mentioned that, I think, in the reveal during the EA Play. What was that, like 2 months ago at this point? So I think they're going to show some PSVR gameplay, which would be kind of cool. So, hey, I'm down with that. Show it. Let us know what it is exactly. I think they might have already said what it is exactly. You can play the whole game in VR. You can play anything in VR. That'd be kind of cool. You can play all the multiplayer in VR. That'd be cool. But I would like to see it. So, show that. Speaking of PSVR, they mentioned that they're going to show some PSVR stuff. Now, I had a hard time thinking about what they're going to show. I know there's a new Walking Dead game coming sometime this year, even though we already had one that I heard was really good. And I think that already came out on PSVR. I forgot what that one was called. But there's another one. I forgot what it's called completely. But I remember there being one announced. So maybe they'll show that. I forgot what it's called. But the one thing I would love to see, and I would hook up my PSVR again, even though it's like covered in dust and completely, I would have to look up how to set it up again, because I'm like, I don't know. The one thing I really want is Boneworks. Boneworks would be awesome. There's been some rumors recently that it might be coming to a console. I would love if it came to Oculus Quest, honestly, because that's probably my favorite VR headset I own. Of the two I own, just because it's wireless, it feels nice. I don't really give a shit about graphics. Boneworks did have decent graphics, but the whole thing about Boneworks, please look it up. It's so awesome. It's so realistic when it's like the body movements and the things you could do in the game. It's so cool. That's why I don't think it could work on Oculus Quest, but I could see it working on PSVR if it just downgraded itself a little bit. So I'm hoping if they show anything, Boneworks is one of the things they show. So, yeah, there's probably other PSVR stuff, like I said, that Walking Dead game. But I don't know exactly. So I'm just going to not guess. I didn't want to be influenced by other people's predictions, so I'm just going to leave it there. Maybe some Iron Man VR stuff. Maybe some new DLC. I'm not sure. Anyway, maybe a trailer for... All right, this one I was questioning, like, are we going to see this? Because they just announced it, and I think they said recently that they're still working on the mechanics. But I could see them doing some sort of a Spider-Man trailer for Avengers, just to announce, like, hey, we got the exclusive rights to Spider-Man, because we pretty much own his video game and movie appearances, I guess, because we're Sony. So I could see them doing like a quick little trailer, no gameplay, but like a quick trailer. But I don't know. I don't think it's that big of a deal. So if they don't show that, that's not going to be a big surprise for me. I could see them showing some more Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, because that comes out in a few weeks, and we haven't really seen too much of it again since. Maybe they'll announce something like some DLC or something. I don't know. So I could see that happening too. One thing I hope happens, because it's been a little while. It's been 5 months almost since it came out. And supposedly we're supposed to be getting some story DLC for this. So I'm hoping we'll get a announcement here for this story DLC. And that is Doom Eternal. That would be awesome. Now, again, it's third-party stuff. And that is a big game that came out this year. That is third-party. So I could see them showing some story DLC. That'd be freaking awesome. Especially if it's a shadow drop for tomorrow. That'd be really cool. I'd be cranking out some Doom Eternal tomorrow. That's for sure. But that'd be awesome. But I'm at the end of my predictions here, because it's supposed to be a 40-minute show, and I think I have about 40 minutes of stuff right here. One thing I could see them ending with, I wanted them, because they're going to end it with something big, but again, no big announcements, they said. So they're going to end it with something big that we already know about, but it's going to be gameplay. And I have a feeling they're going to probably end it with some Miles Morales gameplay. Some Spider-Man Miles Morales gameplay. I can also see that happening in the PS5 event that's coming. But I feel like if they show it here, that would make the most sense, because if they have a lot of big reveals for the PS5 event, it might be overshadowed. So if they end it, this State of Play with Miles Morales, I think that would make more sense. They said they're going to show some stuff they showed at the PS5 event, so I gotta assume they're going to show something big, you know, like either Resident Evil 8 or Spider-Man Miles Morales or both. I don't know. I guess they could show, what else was shown there? I guess they, like, Deathloop. They could show that, and that's third party, so I guess I could see that too. Spider-Man Miles Morales is technically not third party now anymore because Insomniac is owned by Sony, so. But that's still, no, that wouldn't be third party. They own them, so no. So Deathloop, maybe I could see that too. I guess Deathloop, I'm super excited about, but I think they're gonna end it with Spider-Man Miles Morales. I think so. Deathloop, we've already seen a lot of gameplay for, so, and I'm freaking so hyped for that game. That might be my most anticipated game besides Cyberpunk. Oh, they could show Cyberpunk also, but I have a feeling Cyberpunk wants to keep their gameplay reveals for their own thing, their little Night City Watch thing, or Wire thing, or whatever it's called. But anyway, that is it. That is my predictions for the State of Play for tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be a huge thing, but I think it's going to be a pretty fun show. So I always enjoy State of Play. I don't think I've ever hated or disliked a State of Play so far. There's been mediocre ones, but I've never like, ugh, that was a waste of time. Unlike some other streams out there. You know who you are. I'm not gonna say who. Stadia. I'm not gonna say who. EA Play. But there you go. That's it. That's my prediction. Before I leave though, let me just do a real quick rundown of my predictions. I have Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War will start the show. Show some gameplay. Not a launch trailer, just a trailer. World premiere trailer, if you will. Near Replicant remaster, which I would love. That's a more of a want than a prediction, because I have a feeling they're not actually going to show that, but that's a want. That's something I really want. PS5 games, Kena, Bridge of Spirits, Bug Snacks, Godfall, Goodbye Volcano High. PSVR games, Boneworks, I would love. That's a want for me. But I think it's going to be like Squadrons VR, maybe some Iron Man DLC. What was the other thing? Oh, the Walking Dead game. Crash Bandicoot 4 update. Resident Evil 8 trailer, just a mini one, a new one. A new Pro Skater 1 and 2 new look, because again, this is a third-party thing, and that game comes out very soon. Avengers Spider-Man trailer, so the Avengers game that's coming out, maybe a Spider-Man trailer just to show him, see how he looks, because I mean he'd only be like 4 or 5 months away, so they have to at least have his design, right? Doom Eternal story DLC, maybe a shadow drop, that'd be cool. And then they're gonna end it with some Spider-Man Miles Morales gameplay. And I think that's it. So there you go. That is my predictions for the State of Play for tomorrow. I will be streaming it if everything goes according to plan. If it doesn't, then I will have a reaction up of some sort. It'll just be a recording of a reaction. So anyway, there you go. That's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Till next time. See you later. Goodbye.